My journey to recovery, I suppose, started about 8 years ago. I have a stepbrother who was a heroin addict for many years. He turned up at my door in Manchester and he looks amazing. And when he came in my house, I was absolutely within. Like, I couldn't have told you this 8 years ago, but now I can tell you I was fuming. I was furious. I was furious that he turned up at my door and looked so good. Because I was thinking, you're not meant to have this life. You are really, should be dead. This is like the dark side of my nature. And I don't know if other people have that stuff. Like, this is just for me. You know, for me, addiction was you go to treatment centre, you lose everything. You don't bring up your children. You don't have a relationship. You don't have a job. You know, that's stereotypical. It was just my arrogance, my way of thinking. And eventually it was just getting worse. Like, my whole addiction was closing in. I was using a lot of prescription drugs and being very blocked off. It was hard, everything. It was just hard work. So always trying to fix something, get something, wrestle something out of this life that was just like felt full on it. I couldn't breathe in my own existence, really. And as time was moving on, my friends were not doing that anymore. My partner didn't want to do it anymore. When our son was born, he was like, oh, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, Adele. I'm not going to drink like that. And I was just getting more and more angry that people were getting control and moving forward. And I was frightened. And then I'd drink, and when I drank, I'd get that sense of ease and comfort they talk about. And when I'd have a few drinks, and I think, I'm okay now. I can talk to you. I can be okay. I can answer my mobile. So I went to a meeting, and they kind of sat me down and told me a little bit about addiction for them. And it kind of resonated with me. They didn't tell me I was an addict or an alcoholic. They just said if I was, the time would come again, and it was like that I would drink again. And 18 months later, I remember it was a Sunday and I was going out for a drink with a friend, and she'd made Sunday lunch, and it was a roast beef dinner, and I was truly only going for 2 glasses of wine and a Sunday roast, and off I went. And I remember it being a day later and coming round at home and not knowing where I was, and I'd lost my phone, then my partner wasn't talking to me. I just didn't know what had happened. And I remember putting my clothes on and getting out of the house thinking, what's wrong with everyone? What's wrong with you? And going down to a friend's house and wanting to drink some more, and going in a cupboard and getting more tablets, to the point where I couldn't breathe. And I had to go to hospital. I'd only gone out for 2 glasses of wine, and I felt like I'd lost my mind. And I was just broken. And how I was done, I just thought, I can't not drink and use drugs. So I went through that 12-step program, and I kind of went through it quickly. And you know, it was a journey. It's a spiritual program, and I went through it really quick, and my life just started to change. I started to look at who I am, like when the drink and drugs were removed, and kind of the fog started to clear. Who was Adele? Who am I? The problem was within me. It was within me. I was very dishonest, and you know, I had to look at some really dark and deep stuff, and the truth set me free. I started to become responsible, become a mother. That chillness within, that cut off that was in me started to dissolve. I started to feel alive. I had emotions. You know, I was feeling love, and I was feeling just compassion and empathy. And I just think if that could happen for me, that can happen for anyone. Yeah, and I just feel joy in my heart. My son's got his degree, and I went to his graduation. I didn't drink, I passed my driving test. I've been married in sobriety, I've moved home. I remember years ago being thrown out of my house by my partner and drinking in this forest, cans of Stella, because I had nowhere to go. And then now I live at the other side of that forest. It's a woodlands, and I look over it and it's beautiful, and I just see the same trees, and I just think, like 8 years ago, I was sat there with cans of Stella thinking, I've got nowhere to live, and now I actually live, and that's my view out of my bedroom window. And it isn't just the external things that I've been given. I've been given like peace of mind and contentment, and I never had any contentment in my soul. And now I get to work in a building where people come in and out, and you know, sort of different stages of their journey in recovery. Some people still using drugs, some people may never come off drugs, you know. If I could just help one person and say, you don't have to live that way, none of us do. Viva Cafe, it's a social cafe really. It's a buy one, get one free. We serve the whole of Oldham really, but if you come in, You buy a meal, you get a ticket, and then you can then pass that on to someone who perhaps couldn't necessarily come in and afford a meal. You cook from scratch, everything's fresh. You meet all kinds of people in here, sitting, chatting, having some food. People that are in recovery, people that have recovered, people that have nothing to do with recovery. It's just, it's got a real good feel to it. For me, I just love the vibe in the cafe. The fact that it isn't for profit. It's based on that, what we can give instead of what we can take. On a personal note, I get real job satisfaction. I get to come to work, cook, I love to cook. I get to meet people every day. I get to tell them that they can recover too. So I get to bandy on about my recovery and my journey, give them that helping hand that was given to me. We do recover, given that opportunity. It's just amazing. I just think it's a wonderful place to work. I've been given a brand new life, and you know, I've struggled with life for 41 years, and now I've got freedom every day. So every morning when I wake up, I say, thank you. Thank you. It's like a miracle. I love it.